It's so good to be around you, dude, because it's great energy.
Yeah, I love those. What would you call that concept?
It's hard to say in another life because I kind of plan on doing it still.
Do you guys believe in aliens, by the way?
Sienna said this?
Yeah, I swear to God.
We're already set in course to make history on every single facet of whatever we want to do.
Studio 30X Unplugged Convos.
Far away.
Alright, let's just have our own pod and never introduce them. Let's just use their room. Welcome back to part 2 of our trip to Carterville. I'm Trace.
And I'm Cam. And this is Convos Unplugged.
This is nearing number 20. I think it's 19 or 20, but today we are not only joined by Steve Nyse, who was on our last podcast.
We are joined by our creative director, Kylen. And he is amazing at what he does. He is a next level photographer. We'll drop both their links in the description. But without further ado, I give to you Mr. Steve Nyse and Mr. Kylen. Welcome on.
Well, hi, guys.
on.
Hey,
What's going on?
nice of you to stop by.
Yeah, man.
So nice of you to stop by.
Gentlemen, how are we doing?
Long time no see, fellers.
Yeah.
Forgot.
Yeah.
This.
Yes, sir.
cool beans.
Yeah, so what's going on, guys?
Welcome on. How's
Dude,
your guys' day been?
Thanks for having me again.
Yeah.
You're welcome. You're more than welcome.
Special guest. I like your socks.
Dude, they're Ollie's.
Yeah. Oh, really?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, so we've basically spent all of today doing a photo shoot is what we've been doing for the most part. And I really feel like that was one of the more fun activities / projects we've done besides making music, you know?
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I don't make music, but it was really fun whenever
Right.
we were doing it. I
It
had
was
a lot of fun.
blast.
It's a completely different dynamic than what we're usually doing.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
it's
interesting.
cool.
I guess, yeah, being outside and like the wind.
Yeah.
You don't want that for music, right?
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, and
How's
it
the
was
sound
so
intro?
nice out there.
It was so nice.
Good, I just wanted to make sure because last time we had the
That incident. Yeah.
The incident.
incident. Dun, dun, dun.
Done.
Ever since the incident, we haven't been the same.
Yeah, spring is back.
So we got
Every now and then.
we got some full-fledged questions for you guys here. Mr. Steve Nyse has
What do you want?
given us some light on the last pod. So if you want to tap in, that's the last episode. It'll be probably listed right down below this video.
Yeah, honestly, watch it if you want. If you don't want to watch it, though, that's cool. But, like, it's fine. But you'd really enjoy it, I promise. I'm very weird and fun.
I think what we're thinking about doing is making this one part 2 of yesterday's. You
Yeah,
hear
this
me?
is part 2.
Okay.
So you had part 1.
In part 2?
And
This
you're
is
in
part
part
two.
Wow.
Well, welcome,
It's a
Kylen Lund.
series.
Yeah, it's a series. Wow, that was a sharp ass. That was a
It
sharp
was?
ass.
Bruh, that's really how you gonna start this shit off.
Sorry.
Can I
You
say
said,
my-
wow, that was a
Yeah.
sharp.
Am I too close?
No.
What should
I
I
just
do?
did a low pass on it, so.
Okay. Sour.
Oh, much better.
Really?
Trey
Are you
is
sure?
mixing from the couch.
Yeah, no. I'm obsessed with it. Like I was talking about last night, guys. I can't help myself.
My,
You know?
I
All
know.
right.
I
Trey
feel you.
knows.
I have
I
a
hear
question for Kylen.
oh.
So you are a very creative person. Based on your works that I've seen, they're very inspiring. I just want to know where you get some of your inspiration from.
Oh gosh. A lot of my inspiration comes from music actually, which is kind of cool. I like listen to music. I see I see like it visually, if that makes sense. So there's music, and then also I follow like other people on Instagram, and I feel like everyone's creative based on other people, if that makes sense too. Like you
Yeah,
take
we all
inspiration-
pull from each other.
Exactly, yeah. So it's like, whoa, I really liked that shot that someone else did. I want to try to do something similar, maybe like with the lighting, not like exactly in the same location, but definitely just like casual scroll on Instagram. Oh, I'll
Mhm.
save that post and try it out later.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, you got to pull from others to
Mhm.
expand your works.
Yeah, for sure. Seriously.
Mm-hmm. It's a big thing.
Yeah. Is that how you guys get your? Oh wait, I guess I shouldn't be.
No,
you're
you're
good.
good.
Okay,
That's
yeah.
how it goes. It's
Okay,
just a
sorry.
conversation.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
just
Okay,
a
cool.
conversation. We can forget that
Right.
that's
It's
even
what
there.
we were doing earlier, just
Really?
recording it.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's,
cool.
That's how we do it.
Well, is that how? I mean, you guys get your inspiration then, or how do you guys get your inspiration?
Yeah, I think it definitely starts with the outside source. You know,
Mhm.
I feel like it all had to stem from somewhere. And when it boils down to its very base, it's like creativity is just inspiration.
Right.
And there's no inspiration without other stuff, other things, other emotions, you
Mhm.
know?
Right, you have to have input to create output.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, my biggest inspirations in not only life are the same people that I listen to their music all the time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I think everyone has their own genre of inspiration,
Mhm.
which is art, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
That's a cool way of thinking about it.
Yeah, I feel like it all comes back to the word art. That's the basis of it.
Definitely.
We're all artists in our own way.
Mhm.
Right. Facts.
Paint the picture.
What do you think, Trey?
About inspiration.
You're silent.
He's breathing through his nose heavy.
I was too.
He's doing the
wasn't
Wim Hof over here.
Are we talking about inspiration? Is
Yeah,
that what we're
it's
talking
like-
about? I got lost in a thought, and I can't stand.
Is it just
I'm
my
gonna tell you
essence?
what's going on right now in my
Okay.
head. This fucking microphone stand is pissing me the fuck off.
What is?
This microphone
Oh,
stand?
seriously?
Yes, I feel like you can't see anything because this microphone stand looks like my dick. It's just like,
Yo.
do you know what I mean?
that.
Yeah. Should we?
I want to take this apart. Hang on. This is probably not healthy for the microphone, but I have no choice.
Ooh, that can't be good for that.
Oh yikes!
Better than you fucking dropping yours on the floor early.
Facts. You want it out of here?
Get her out of here.
Somebody get
Damn,
this shit
let's get
out of here.
Wow.
Oh my god.
You're
Now
a
I
new
feel like a
man.
free man.
Wow.
Let's
Wow,
go.
so much room here.
Jiminy Christmas, dude. This is amazing. I feel like inspiration comes from a feeling. I genuinely do. I have a lot of inspirations, but I also get inspired the most from the people around me and the people that I'm working with, and especially the way that they are as people. I mean, like, I just can't get out of
Hell
that.
yes.
Like,
Yeah, that's
Kylen
That's
is
spoken.
like one of the most creative people that I've met. And it's like it's so effortless to him too because he just has like a vision and a taste and somewhere he knows he's going and it's everything's intentional. I feel like with you. And I really appreciate that. And then sometimes I see you accidentally stumbling into something that you're like, "Oh fuck, this is going to be really cool."
Mhm.
And I'm like, I love that, cuz you just start. But I get inspired the most from like the person that you are. So like you're great at what you're doing, but you're also like so nice and like so genuine and like just so nice. It's so good to be around you, dude, because it's great energy
I'm glad.
and
Thank
it's
you.
very creative,
yeah.
Yeah.
Off rip, I already I love you, dude.
No, I mean,
Like you're. Yeah, but no, it's true though. You are a very genuine person, and we can I can feel that off other
Really?
people.
I
Yeah.
definitely. I mean, I'd like to just say the same with you guys. As soon as I pulled up, I pulled up to the house and like everyone's outside,
We're all
like
waving.
like
Standing
waving
on
like
top of the porch.
exactly.
Like, hey.
Like the vibes were already there, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be a great day, and it has been so far. And I don't know. I'm just really stoked to be here and just getting to know you guys more.
Right.
Yeah, it's so cool too. I mean, we're being so productive. Look at us. We did a photo shoot and another podcast.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, goddamn.
Checking the
Creative
boxes.
minds. Exactly.
And they're good too. We really focused on our intentions, which
Exactly.
I think comes from everyone genuinely going for the same mission. You know, it's like we all have our individual skills we can add to the bigger picture. And I think we all do it well because we do have genuine love for each other. You know?
Right.
Absolutely.
And just like each other and like each other's like art in general. Like I don't know, like I feel like
the respect is real
Exactly,
in this room,
exactly.
or like in the community of Nyse. It's so nice to have people like you
It's
guys
funny because
around, like
right.
everything.
Uh-huh.
You know, the whole realm is amazing.
right.
And I really feel like we use the adjective nice so much. And it's not just for the fact that we are nice entertainment.
Exactly.
I always hear you referring to people and he's so nice. You know, it's always nice.
Yeah.
And it's nice.
It's true though, because like, I mean, it's funny that it's named that because I'm just gravitated toward nice people in general.
Mhm.
Right. And that really it wasn't the adjective nice as in nice people that it started as. It was like, oh, he's nice at this.
Yeah.
You know, it
Yeah.
was like, oh, damn, he knows what he's doing
Yeah, that's how the name came about. Yeah,
originally.
yeah, but you can't be nice at something without being nice. You know,
Right.
You gotta be
Right.
nice first,
Nah,
and you gotta
some
be nice.
people can be nice at something and they're assholes.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No, because then you're just good at it. You're not nice at it.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Big difference.
Same.
He said no. But yeah.
What do you feel like? Like, what are you inspired by? So, do you have? We talked about this, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
But
next
You
conversation. We
said
should.
mainly like other
people are gonna be
other
like-
artists, people like you said people around you, right?
Mhm.
then I said like music and
Mm-hmm.
sometimes colors too.
Yes.
Like my last shoot that I did with my friend Carter, he has blue eyes, and I was like, okay, I want to do something with that. And I also really want a blue sky. Like I want a blue sky. And then I mean, I like to like build a creative concept like with that one. When we were driving to like right before I picked him up, I was like, bring your skateboard. I just want it for something. And then when we were driving to the location, it was like on the top of this parking garage. I was like, I just have this idea of like you falling towards the camera with like, I don't know how we're gonna do it, but let's just try it. And we fucking did it. And I was like,
Those
no
pictures were
way.
sick.
Dude, thank you. And I was like, okay, well, we have the cover photo, so now let's just fuck around and do Wait, am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's just like do whatever. But it's just fun testing things. Like, okay, how am I gonna edit out this stool that you're laying on, or like how do I want like a
Wait,
bird
he was
there.
laying on a stool.
Yeah, he was laying on a stool. We brought a stool, and I was like, can you just pretend like you're falling, like, and he was actually like falling on his hands, and he had to like keep getting back up. But it was like the 5th shot where we finally got it, and I was like, oh, we're good. And then I just like, we took him and the stool out of the photo, and then I took another photo with nothing there, and then I took more photos of him like holding his skateboard in different spots, and just like combined all three in like a thing.
Yeah, I love those. What would you call that concept?
I think combining's like just like
Like a basic term would be like collaging.
yeah, like a collage. I don't know if
But
composition. I don't think it's composition, but yeah, something like
but yeah, it's mind bending looking at those pictures.
Thank you. Seriously, because it's like I think I'm just trying to step out of my like comfort zone and try different things. But
Right.
I think
that's
we all
where you find the best avenues.
Yeah.
exactly.
Because the cool thing is, if you can do it once, you can do it with anything in any way. You know,
Right.
once you really learn the basics of that
Mhm.
skill, then it translates.
It really does. I love that. But yeah.
You have any questions? I'm so interested in your brain. So like, what are your questions that you ask yourself? Because questions are huge to me.
Did I ask myself or questions for you?
Questions that you ask yourself or questions for me.
Questions that I ask myself. I guess it depends on what part of the shoot I'm on. Like if I'm on the editing stage, I'm like I'll go back to the Carter shoot. God, I'm sorry. Am I talking too much?
No,
No.
you're good. You're good.
It's a podcast.
We're
That's
all
what
we're
you're
all
supposed
so
to do.
intrigued.
Okay. Like the
Keep going,
Carter
please.
shoot. There's this one photo where like he's up in the air like skateboarding. I don't even know what the trick's called. He just like lifted it up in the air or something. And I took like 7 photos of him doing that. I was just wanting one, but I was like, I could just post the one, or let me just add all of them together and make them all different opacities just to see what it looks like. And it looked really cool. And I was like, this looks weird. Am I going to post this? Like, should I post this? And then I have to like think like, do I like it? And then I'll ask my roommate, I'm like, does this look fucking stupid? And like, he'll like tell me the truth. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like I'll adjust that. I had forgot what I was trying to say, but I was just thinking about that photo. Like that.
So
was
you
just
ask
something
your
different.
roommate?
Yeah, sometimes I like like if I scroll through my Snapchats with me and him, you'll see like, because a lot of posts that I post, I have like 4 different cover photos that I could use as the cover,
Right.
and I'm like, all of these look so cool. Which one do I cover? And now I'm just like, I'll send him and he'll just. But it sucks because he'll say this one, and I always end up going against what he says because I think it's the other way. But I just like to get a second opinion. But
Well, it's fucking work, dude. You just got asked to go on tour with, some people.
yeah,
I probably shouldn't have said that. Actually.
I mean, yeah, I don't know if it's actually gonna happen, but last night someone was like, "Yeah, we're going on tour this upcoming weekend. Could you shoot this show for us?" I was like, "Oh yeah, like that sounds like fun." And they're like, "We're gonna ask you to go on tour with us, like to the shows, but I mean, we don't know if that would be too much." And then they're like, "But we can talk about it later," because I was with my friend. But
I'm so sorry if you didn't want to talk about
No, that's amazing. Congratulations.
No, thank you. Seriously, it's not like, it's definitely what I want to be doing. So I just reached out again just to see like, but I don't know. We'll
everything that like you've been like thinking and wanting to do is just
I know.
it's fucking happening. You're manifesting.
I'm manifesting. I'm like
Pretty fucking hard. Dude.
stirring my little pot at home and putting like different people's
But you're
hairs
putting in that
it.
work too.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. No,
You've
I
been
mean,
working hard.
Thank you. Seriously. Like, I mean, I think we've all been working. You know what I mean? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like everything that you guys do, it's like, hey, like new episode. It's like fun to see them. Like, you guys promoting
Mm-hmm.
it on Snapchat, things like that, and just like, I don't know, texting in this group chat. I know I'm really terrible at replying to like literally anything, but it's fun to just like,
Have
see
the
these.
group.
Exactly.
And, like, the camaraderie.
Yeah. it's
Camaraderie.
Isn't it great?
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing.
great. Yeah.
It's changed my life. It has.
That's so awesome, dude.
I'm
This
glad.
is, like,
For
best
the
thing to
better.
hear.
Like for the best.
Yeah, dude, that's beautiful.
It does feel good to be around like other creative minds.
Yeah.
Right. Even if you're not replying, just people being like, what kind of work did you guys get done today? I
Exactly.
got this done. Like, oh, that's cool that you got that done. Oh, you have this coming up,
Right.
Yeah, you got 10 accountability partners.
Right.
Right.
Most people are just gossiping about last night at the bar in their group messages,
Yeah.
and we're over there talking about editing podcasts.
Right.
And
When we
shit
drop
like
in
that.
merch, how are we
Right.
going to do it?
Sending websites that we made, all that.
Exactly.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
This is so off topic. It's literally not going to make any sense for what we're talking about. But I'm curious, like, if you guys weren't doing this, like, if you had another life, what was, like, the second thing? Like, for me, I would like to be a paleontologist if I weren't in this field. Like,
Really?
what about you guys?
What's that?
Very
Study of, like,
interesting.
prehistoric dinosaur bones and
Gotcha.
just Earth.
That's cool. I would say mine would definitely involve like numbers.
Really?
So I really got into trading whenever I was younger and studied it for a few years.
Mhm.
Never really have dove completely in and started like day trading or Forex trading was the main thing that I studied, which I mean, everyone says, oh, Forex is a scam, this and that, but it's deeper than that. There's a lot of good stuff that has come from it.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say probably something in like the finance game. I'm in sales now with my day job, so I don't know. I like talking to people and helping them any way I can.
That's so cool.
But I mean, the trading is more personal, but the sales is something that I'll probably pursue forever.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you've always been like business minded,
Right.
oriented.
I love the
I
light,
guess
though.
that is this life. If I had another life.
Look how
I don't know
how
what I
shiny
would do.
that is.
Really? Yeah, I like how this is like making all these light reflections. What about you, Trey or Trev? Do you guys know?
Yeah,
You want to go? I got mine, but go ahead.
for sure.
Do you remember?
Now you know what? If you want to go, Trev, you can go. I'm thinking. I
You
want to be able
sure?
to. I want to be able to tell you.
So, I mean, it's hard to say in another life because I kind of plan on doing it still. I want to get done what I want to with this stuff,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to get multiple businesses. I want to start a franchise type deal, and so when I'm older, I'll have time to go for another life, you
Right.
know? And I've always been super interested with the ocean and space,
Whoa.
which is kind of
okay.
ironic because they're like the two extremes of our world.
Right.
And I really think I would want to go to school and study either the ocean or space, which I don't know the technical terminology for what that would be, but
exactly.
I really want to know more about one or the other. And I think I would have to focus on one, at least for the beginning. I could always go learn about the other one, but I would want to really focus on either the ocean or space.
Well, both of those are like
Yeah.
90%
Yeah.
untapped.
It's like a
Exactly.
orbit.
And I think the ocean even more than space. So
Right.
that's why I
That's so
like that idea. It's like a disco ball.
It is like a disco ball.
A big
Sorry.
ass mug.
No, you're fine. I
So
actually love.
space and the ocean. I like
yeah,
that.
like I love space as well. So it's like
Same.
an astronomer. Like
Right.
if I was actually good at math, oh my god,
Because
exactly.
I feel like the answers are out there.
They
to
are.
a lot of, and I heard Elon Musk say it's not so much about the answers, quote unquote, as what questions you're asking.
Whoa.
And we just asked the question of what questions do you ask yourself, and that's
Uh-huh.
where it all starts. You know, I think we're a part of the universe as a whole, like the
Mhm.
whole human race, and I just want to know more about it, I guess.
That's so interesting. What about you? Do you guys believe in aliens, by the way?
Absolutely.
Okay, good.
He said,
Yeah.
All right,
Right.
I'll stay on
Well,
the pod.
Right.
Technically, we are extraterrestrials if you think about it, like on the most basic
Interesting.
level.
So,
As
Yeah.
long as there's something else out there, we're extraterrestrials to them.
Oh, that's true.
Yep.
That's valid.
currently, if you wanted to know my situation, I'm living so many different lives right now. I'm not sure if I could ask for another one, or that if I
Really?
could even ponder or think for another one.
Interesting.
Like, I'm a banker,
Mm-hmm.
I'm this, and I'm a server. And
What is
I'm,
this?
I'm a boyfriend.
What is this?
Yeah. What is this?
A producer, an engineer, and the CEO of Nyse Entertainment. You know,
You're a
Mhm.
boss and CEO.
hmm
Is that what you
Big
are?
boss.
he said, "Is that what you are?"
Are you a boss and CEO?
No, bro. I mean,
Stands on
no, I-
business.
I guess I am, but yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
This light is crazy.
Yeah, I like this window open.
Yeah, it's hot. That sun is hot.
I would also like to explore the experience of life as like a really hot girl that doesn't have to do anything. You know? Like, I wouldn't be mad if that was another life of mine too.
Really?
So Trenton,
Just to see.
Yeah.
I just want to say this. Trent and I were talking the other day, and I don't know if I would want to live that.
Wait,
life.
where is Trent?
I don't think I would. I mean,
He got his eye poked last night.
so
So,
Here?
No, I don't know where he was at.
Oh my God, Trent.
So anyway,
you said he went to
Ow.
the hospital?
yeah,
Are
I
you
think
fucking
so.
serious?
Yeah,
Holy shit.
I know.
I'm actually scared for him now.
No, he's fine. I think.
Like he can
I
still see
think-
out of both eyes?
I think so.
Oh my gosh.
Did
But-
someone do it on purpose?
I don't know. He didn't reply to
Fucking
me
him
after
with
I
it.
asked him how it happened.
Too early. Okay. We're sorry, Trent. We hope you're okay.
Yeah, Trent. Oh man, I
We
miss
could
Trent.
check on him.
FaceTime him, bring him in the pod.
Hey Trent, you're on a pod. How'd you poke your eye?
Trent's on the pod.
But back to the whole living as a female with everything handed to her. I don't. Okay, if that's all I knew,
Well, hang
yes, I
on.
could do it.
Hang on. Before we keep getting sexist,
Yeah,
No, so like, I just want to say this real quick. Okay, so Dave Chappelle has this joke where he says, "No, it's not really a joke. It's more of a story." Okay, so his very first performance that he did, he got hired to do a nightclub, and they gave him like $4,000. Well, on the way home, he said that he was freaking out the whole time because he had $4,000 in cash in his backpack. And he was like on the train, like felt like a crackhead on the train, like looking back and forth, making sure nobody was gonna like try to like
come take his
jump
backpack.
him and get his his bag, you know, because anybody could
Right.
do that. $4,000 doesn't really matter who you are. That's a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that can be a lot of money to a lot of people. He said in the punchline of this, which isn't really a punchline, he says, "In that night, I realized how it felt to live as a female." Because, like, everywhere you go, you walk around, like, pretty fucking scared that any guy can just, like, literally jump on you and not give a fuck what you think. Or if you say
is
no
true.
to the wrong guy at, like, the bar, he could kill you, bro.
Yeah, that's scary to think about.
He could kill you. Like, and that's, like, you know. So I just want to make sure
'Cause
we're
we
not
all
being
have
sexist
sisters.
here.
No, yeah.
Like that's
Stop
Dude, that-
being sexist, Trevor.
I'm not. I mean, the life of a really pretty girl is different than the life of a really pretty guy.
Well, you could be a really pretty guy and be a stay-at-home dad. Your wife could be a lawyer or a doctor. She could be very smart. Just depends on who you marry, buddy.
true. Everyone's situation is different.
You
I
know
think
what I meant
I
when
think we
said what I
all got
said.
placed here for a specific
I'm
purpose.
I'm just.
I'm just trying to clarify to the audience.
No,
Right.
I think
But
I
that's
think
where you
no,
lose
to
them.
round out this thought, I think we all got placed here for a very specific purpose, and it's not meant for redos. It's not meant for us. I don't even think
Where's
well,
this
it's-
coming from?
this might be
I
bold.
think we get the option of coming back if we want once
you?
we leave.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So you believe in reincarnation?
Yes.
That interests me too, because like there's like, you know, you see these videos of like kids saying things about their past life. Like, how did you know?
Bro, my daughter I just got chills because my daughter just did that the other day, and I haven't really
What?
talked to anybody about it.
What happened? Or
She's-
if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I guess.
no, she's like 2 years and 5 months now, and she just will say stuff like, "Yeah, I was a doctor," and the other day I literally kind of jokingly said, "Oh, in your past life?" And she said, "Yeah, in my past life." And I
she's
swear
2?
to God, yeah, she's barely 2. Like, she's not even 2.5.
Sienna said this?
Yeah, I swear to God on everything. She
Wow.
said, I was a doctor, and I said, "Oh, in your past life?" And she said, "Yeah, in my past life." And I mean, she mimics a lot of the things I say, so it's not uncommon for her to just say exactly what I said.
Exactly.
I'm not saying I truly believe she was talking about that, because I could see it going the other way, but that was a real conversation I had with her, and it kind of made me sit there like, huh.
Right.
I was like, oh, okay. All right, then.
And I'm like super superstitious sometimes, so I'd be like, that would just like never leave my head. but-
Right. I was sitting there just thinking about her as a doctor in a different life. I was, all right.
That's crazy.
I know who to go to if I cut my finger, I
Right.
guess.
But you know what's crazy? She's so young that nothing's suppressing her thought process.
Exactly. It's just flowing.
Mm-hmm.
So who knows?
Like we all could have had those same memories as a child, but we got put through the culture.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Dance party break. Starts waving around his
Oh my
mic.
god.
So that was interesting.
No, my brain's not working right now for some reason. I am so dead.
Are you tired?
Did you take
Yeah,
your
but I'm
clarity
fine.
today?
No, I did. I was showing Kylen the thesis.
Yeah. What?
I've taken logic 2 days in a row now.
It actually. Do you think is it the placebo?
I think it's placebo
Really?
Definitely. It's definitely a placebo.
because they're just vitamins.
Yeah. Cause what? I'm like trying to read what's in them, and then I hear without further ado, and we're like, oh, I'll put it down. I'll put it down, and then we came in here.
Oh, gosh.
I mean, I looked up the ingredients of the one I took, Logic, and the ingredients on, whenever I looked it up, first thing it said was they got healing properties, it helps your memory, and all this good stuff, so,
Yeah. It's good stuff for you.
I
yeah.
need them for memory. I have good long-term memory. Short-term memory,
Not there.
not very good.
Maybe it's a
Like-
cancer thing.
Maybe.
Because, like, it's bad here.
Yeah.
It's bad over here.
And it's like, if you introduce me, like I'll shake your hand and say, "Oh, nice to meet you," and like I know your name, but
I'll
like
forget
as
it
soon
in
as I
5.
step away, what was their name?
Right.
Please tell
Yeah,
me.
5 seconds later. And then you have to talk to him again.
I
and you're
know.
like,
That is my Worst attribute. I hate it.
So
I
do you
hate
guys
that about
do you guys
myself.
ever do this? You don't know the person. Oh, hey, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, it's going great. Going great. They shake your hand back. Well, this is my girlfriend, Olivia, and then they'll go. Nice to meet you, Olivia. I'm, whatever my name is, and I'll be like, anyway, Stephanie, like, how have you been?
Right.
Yep. You gotta play the cards.
You do. And I feel like they know when I do that, though. Like, why didn't... Because, normally it's like, yeah, this is my girlfriend, Olivia, and then this is my friend, Stephanie.
Right.
Why didn't you introduce... You know what I mean? Why am I... But...
Yeah, it's a little offbeat unless you're drinking.
Yeah.
Nothing's offbeat when you're drinking, huh?
Hey.
I haven't drank in so long, dude.
Really?
Oh, it's been a hot minute. I
Me
haven't
and
left
Trev are
the
taking a
studio outside of, like, work in forever.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, when we got here, we couldn't find anything but alcohol in your fridge.
It's because it never gets
I guess
drank.
that's true. That would be a good point. Because it was all different types. It was like some wine, some PBRs.
Some PBRs.
Fridge
Big
tour.
old boys.
Quick fridge tour.
Let's not do the fridge tour. Oh, man.
But yeah.
That's great. I'm going to go grab a drink. Does anybody need anything?
Ooh, you're so restless.
I am, dude. I can't
Yeah,
help
you are. You're go.
Right.
That's all right though.
I guess.
I might be back. I'll be back, I'm sure.
So I don't know.
What
I
does
mean,
that mean?
you guys probably have already talked about it, but how did you guys meet? Sorry if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Or not you, but like
with
you-
Trey.
Yeah, with Trey.
So it all came through Trevor. Trey and Trevor met through Little Cactus, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Little Cactus.
Do you not
No,
know
what
Lil
is that?
Cactus? That's an artist Trey used to work
Oh,
with.
okay. I was like, is that a place?
So, yeah. And I knew him through my friend I played basketball with up here.
Mm.
And then he was saying he was going to make a trip to Effingham, Lil Cactus was. And he said he was going to bring his friend that does engineering and stuff. So that's when we originally met. And then just ever since then, we've kept in touch and
Wow.
ended up talking about starting something together. And I was like, well, why don't I just join Nyse and I can help in whatever way you need me type shit. So
That is so cool.
and
yeah,
it's-
once we started talking business, it was over with.
Yeah.
Really?
We realized that there was so much to do that we hadn't done yet, and we're like, okay, we gotta go, and we just
Interesting.
started sprinting.
Wow.
Yep.
That is so
Yep.
neat.
It
And
went
now-
from, he said that Trev was the third artist he signed on, and now I don't even know how many artists are in Nyse or how many people there are, but it was like 4 or 5 people, and now it's 10, 15.
Wow. How long ago was that?
that was
Year
probably
and a half.
about
Really?
around 2.
Yeah, probably 2 years.
Wow.
Yep.
That is so funny. Isn't it weird though? Like, I remember like obviously seeing you guys on your podcast and like maybe on your Instagram, and you have like a, like I don't know what they look like in person, but I know this is them. And then like seeing you guys in person, it's like
Right.
these people on my screen are like here. I don't
Well,
know.
it happens pretty often in Effingham where people will be like, I just saw you on my TikTok. Like, I saw a
Right.
short of your... Yeah, they say it all
That
the
is
time.
so cool.
I mean, not all. It's not like everywhere we go.
Right.
People, but it happens a lot. And
It
it's
happens
been
at
happening more
work
and
for
more.
me.
Yeah.
Really?
I work at Verizon, so
Oh really?
yeah.
That is so funny. Like, how do you reply? I never know. I'm just so bad at taking compliments or even just like.
Well, sometimes it's just comments.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's like,
it's
hey, I
more-
seen your video.
Right.
Yeah.
Not
And
like,
then-
hey, that video is amazing.
Yeah.
Okay. So what do you guys say to that? Like, I seen your video. What do you say?
Normally just like, hell yeah.
Like,
Really?
like yeah, we
And
we
usually
just kind
there's
of
some sort of compliment.
Right.
Like usually I'll
Uh-huh.
say thank you because they'll say, "Oh yeah, keep it up, you guys," or
Yeah.
something like that. And
or like normally there is something
sort.
involved.
But it's not. It's sometimes it's I really like it, but it's not common that someone's like, "Oh, that was the best thing I've ever seen." It's
Right.
more so like I saw that, you
Uh-huh.
know,
Mm-hmm.
I
which
just
is
think-
still cool. Like
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
it's
really, really cool.
It's cool to see the younger kids
Mm-hmm.
take after, like, or just take inspiration from us,
Yeah.
because
So cool.
whenever we were younger, there wasn't much like what we're doing
Really?
in the town. and I think it's gonna change a lot of people's lives.
Mm.
We're already set in course to make history on every single facet of whatever we want to do.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
It's
I
just a
think
matter of time.
that's true. I think it's fun. Like, I just love like I want to move like somewhere east or somewhere west whenever I move out of here. But while I'm here, like I just love the community. At least from what I've experienced, like Carbondale, the community is just so kind, and everyone I interact with, like doing these photo shoots or like talking about my shoots or just like as friends, like at Hangar, they're just so great and just fun. Like last night or 2 nights ago, I was at Hangar with my old coworkers. Or this is just relating to what we talked about,
Right.
like with you, Verizon,
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
like I was like
Absolutely.
sitting and I like look over and this guy's like staring at me with his friend group and I'm like, oh okay. And then I look back because I'm like, maybe we just made eye contact, and then he's still staring at me and I was like, what? And then he's like, I know you. And like all of his friends look at me and I'm like, what are you talking about? And he like walks over to talk to me and he's like the super nice guy, and I was just like, that is so freaking funny. Like
Those are the best interactions.
they are, because it's like it's just so unexpected, but I just
Wait,
really like everyone.
Did he know you out of your fame?
I'm not. He was just like, yeah, you're a photographer, right? And I was like, oh yeah, I am. And then he was like, yeah, I love what you do, like capturing Hangar like this and just like places around Carbondale. You know, you see them differently. He's like, I know you through this friend, and my girlfriend goes to photography school here, and I showed her your Instagram, blah blah blah. Like, keep it up. And I'm like, thank you. And then he's like saying stuff like, yeah, like you just went to New York, like because I posted a New York photo on my main Instagram.
I wanted to ask you about that.
Yeah, but it's just like interactions like that I get every once in a while is just so great. I'm not like by any means famous or anything
He
like
is.
that, but it's fun just it's fun just like, I don't know, like putting out art and getting feedback is good
Right.
to anyone.
Just check out Kylen's Instagram. It's Kylen took these, right?
Kylen took these, yeah.
Fire.
It's-
KYLENTOOKTHESE.
Yep.
Kylen took these. Link down in the bio of whatever this is.
Description.
The description.
Link in the description.
There you go.
Now, here's the thing, is that Kylen is very good at what he does. And, yes.
Yes.
Yeah, you have. No,
sorry.
he's
What a great
amazing.
shout-out.
I just want to
That
add
is
to
so
what
much.
I want to add to what Trey just said in that amazing accent. But you are a great artist. That's exactly what you are. You're an artist.
Thank you guys so much.
You're
like I
great.
said, I mean, I don't really know how to take compliments. All I can say is thank you, but I do have the same admiration towards you guys too. So it's like
We appreciate
it's
that.
mutual, you know.
Hell yeah.
Mhm.
Just like anyone who even just like has the courage to like put any art out is just
Right.
admirable. Like,
Yeah.
Mhm.
like you like, no matter how good or bad, like subjective it might be to, you know, the audience, it's like you did this thing and you put it out for the world to see, and that's just
Right.
like
Mhm.
And that's all anybody can do. So it's
Seriously.
inspiring when someone actually does it.
Right.
And it does take confidence just to post.
it does. It really
And that's
does.
why I take it as a compliment when
Mm.
someone's like, "Oh, I saw you." It's like, good.
Exactly.
That's what I'm trying to get people to fucking see what I'm doing. That's why
Right.
I'm working hard at doing it.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
Yeah, the courage to post is sometimes a significant battle.
Mm-hmm.
It's tough.
So I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel about the album that we're doing together that you've been working on for...
So should I
Very
be
long time.
honest or should... No, I'm just kidding.
No, please be brutally honest.
No, like I mean, honestly, I'm very, very eager and excited. Like Aaron was just, I mean, Aaron Elliott was here earlier. I don't know if,
Mhm.
and he was just saying, yeah, the song sounds so good in my car, and I'm like, whoa, do you guys see like the smoke right here?
Yeah.
That's so
Mhm.
cool. This song sounds so good in my car, and like I've listened to some of the songs on the album in the car, but I can't listen to them all. I mean, I could download them. Sorry, but like I just mean like I can't wait to be like, yeah, let me just go to my Apple Music and click it, and now I can hear it. You know, it's just been
Mhm.
a fun thing. Like I always wanted to work with behind the scenes with someone on like music or just learn how music's made. Like you guys intrigue me so much because like just the whole process of it is so interesting. So it was just, it's really fun like learning and like hearing. Like one time Kirsten and Trey were over here and I was just like sitting in the background like looking at the photos I was taking throughout the day, and Kirsten was like, oh my god, I loved that sound, like how did you get that? And Trey's like, yeah, like you just like do this weird thing and like click this key, and I'm like, I don't know what you're doing, but it's just so cool. Like, I mean, just hearing you guys talk about like how things are made between you and like what inspires you and how you made this sound. It's like, I just fucking love observing that. But
yeah, it's complex and it blows my mind as well. I don't really. It confuses the hell out of me.
Yeah.
I just even lining my audio up for TikToks and Instagram posts.
But yeah.
Well, I feel like it goes unsaid, but you've brought a completely new depth and element and just bringing it all together, this project. So thank you.
I think collaborating is just so fun. Like,
Yeah.
it's so fun.
You guys want to know how we met?
We were at a bar and I'm just kidding.
No, I think I DM'd you on Instagram, right?
You did.
I DM'd you on Instagram, and then
I had to like reread it like 4 times. I was like, what
did
Like,
I say? What was my opening statement to you?
You said, hey, like, I have it like screenshotted and like saved in like because I have like a folder on my photo album that's called like growth, and just like seeing like different comments from people, I'll like screenshot it and put it in that just to, like, motivate myself. But I think it was like, hey, like, just wanted to say like your work's great, and then like, I don't even know, like I could pull it up or something. This is just mesmerizing. Can you guys see what I see right now?
Yeah.
Like, what?
It will probably be in the shop.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Like,
And like I asked you if you would. I was like, I'm gonna be working on a producer project,
a producer project. Yeah.
and it's gonna like feature a bunch of artists from around here, and I really like your work. I think that I was like, I'm pretty sure. Well, I was telling the truth, but I told you, like, I mean, you have like the best taste in what you're doing right now.
Like,
That's
around
exactly
here.
what I want.
Yeah, and I was like,
Well, no,
oh,
out of
shit.
anybody that I've seen, like on
Oh.
Instagram.
I was like, oh shit. Like, I mean, I've never done anything like this, but like, yeah, I'd love to, meet up and talk about it more.
So we went to dinner.
We did. I was scared. I really was.
You were scared?
Yeah, I always get scared like going to dinner when I first meet someone, because what if it just starts getting dry, and I'm like,
Yeah.
so
Did it get dry?
no, it didn't, but like I used to work in retail.
That's what's going through his mind.
Yeah.
getting into it.
I know.
Like,
but-
I used to work in retail, and like I really learned how to just keep the conversation up, like at least going, because it's like, if you don't, it's just gonna dead. And I'm like,
Yeah.
so, but it did not go awkward. It did not. I promise. It was just fun, and it was tasty.
It was tasty. We went to the Flame.
I thought that place was closed
Carbondale.
until you offered me to go there, and I was
Yeah,
like, what?
yeah. So we met up, and I talked to him, told him like the whole lowdown, what was going on, and he was like, "I would definitely love to do this, right?"
Yeah, that's very true.
And then you came over like a few nights after that,
yeah,
and I showed you some of the songs on the project.
and I was like, whoa.
Mind blown.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I was like, I mean, you don't know what to expect until you get there and listen to the music, but like people around, I just didn't know what to expect. And whenever I got here, my expectations were blown out of the water. It was just great.
That's a good way to put
Yeah.
it.
Well, that's what everyone says if they come over, because everyone hears someone say, "Yeah, I'm a rapper. I make music," and then they'll show it, and it's like, "Oh yeah, that's cool. I like it." And I mean, that just goes to show how long it takes to really get good at something.
Exactly.
Because the reason you're blown out of the water is because of the last 8 years you've spent meticulously learning how to control each EQ and each frequency. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not an easy process.
It's not. It takes years and years
It
and
does.
years. And that's why, because anyone can record a song nowadays. You can download BandLab on your phone and do it for free.
I was so confident though that like I was gonna be like, you were gonna come over and you're gonna like the music, and I was like, there's no way. If he doesn't like it, fuck him.
Oh my god.
Yo. Ruthless.
Yeah, if I was like, I don't really like this music, what would you say? Like, would you just be like, okay, well, it was nice having this
Yeah,
dinner, and
yeah.
say
Yeah.
no. Yeah, bye.
Yeah, well, it was great meeting you. We probably wouldn't have talked again.
Yeah, it's like, okay, well, I
I'm
recorded all this, so I'm
so-
gonna leak all of it. What would you-
He's like, well, I was recording it all in my head the whole time.
I don't know what I
Give
would
me
do.
money.
Just wait.
Give me money.
The league days are coming.
Right.
They are coming.
But I showed you Kirsten's song,
You did, and I was like,
and you knew Kirsten.
yeah. So whenever you were like,
Well, you told me you knew Kirsten first. I'm sorry to cut you off.
no.
And then I was like, do you know Super Hot Nova by chance? And you were like, yeah. And I was like, well, she has a song on here.
And I was like, no way. Like, I want to hear it. And like, as you did, as soon as you showed it to me, I was like, because it's just different. Like hearing it on obviously all these speakers and stuff. And it was the first time I had heard it. And I knew that she was a good singer. I like saw her perform like once before, because I think she's had 2 concerts at this time. So I saw her at one concert. Sorry, that's like a little tangent, but I was like chills, like almost tears down my eyes. Like it was just like, whoa. Like, okay, wait. I think that was the first song you might have showed me, and I was like, wow. Like, what the fuck did I just happen to fall into?
She performed at a show we held in Effingham.
Really?
And she's really good.
She's so good. And just like her stage presence is like an artist, like if you're on stage, like I never talk to the artist, or I do before the show. Like it's fun to talk to them and take photos of them, but like I never talk to them about their stage performance because I'm like I want it to be natural. But the artists that actually like do crazy shit, like jump in the air and now they're like on the floor like crawling for some reason instead of just like standing there. Like standing there is good too because like the photos, you know, you need to get those, but like it's the ones that like
the emotional ones.
Exactly, like the energetic and like, oh my god, I just took this photo and you can see like they're about to start crying or like they're like so happy they're jumping. Like anyway, her stage presence is just amazing.
I don't think she likes me anymore.
Oh no.
You're gonna call it out in the podcast like that?
Yeah.
Why? What happened?
Ooh.
Are you sure we want to talk about it?
Yeah, because I posted Andrew Tate on my story. She didn't like it.
How recently did you post that?
It was like a while ago.
Oh.
I think
you could make amends.
I'm halfway joking. Like, I don't think we have beef with each other, but she wasn't happy about that, and I argued
What'd she
why
say?
I thought it was okay. Like,
Have you
she
met
just
before?
doesn't like Andrew Tate and what he stands for, which I understand, but
Which makes sense.
I also disagree, so I told her why I disagree. And it wasn't any, like, bad blood or anything, but...
Have you met in person before?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was just a disagreement, you know?
Yeah,
And
that's
it was
valid.
mature. Like, it wasn't anything blown out of proportion, but yeah.
We all have our stances.
Right.
That's true.
Well, shit.
Yeah. Sorry to put a damper on the mood, guys.
You really
guys.
fucked me
It's
up.
okay.
Still going, huh? 48 minutes.
Click it. 48
Wowee.
clicks.
48 clickers. So how did you get into photography and videography?
So my freshman year of high school, so 2015. Yeah, 2015. I had like a little friend group, me and my friend Taylor and my friend Brendan. And oh my god. Oh shit. Okay, wait. Do you guys cut things out? Okay, never mind. You guys don't have to. A long story, but I was with my friends and we loved skateboarding, and then I was like, shit, like more like pennyboarding. We just like to cruise around, you know. And I was like, I want to take photos or videos of this. This is just fun. Like I just want to video our little adventures. So I asked my dad to borrow his camera, and he let me. And ever since then, it like catapulted me. I was like, okay. Everywhere we went, I was taking videos and photos, and I have like hundreds of videos of like me and my friends skateboarding or like running through this abandoned house or like running through this field, and I would make like little cinematic edits of that and just like post them, and they got like traction from like my community because no one around my community really did that. I was like, oh, this is fun. And then I took photography for 3 years in high school. It was like mainly film photography, which was so fun. Like learned to develop. So it was like, you know, now I like videos and I like photos. So it's like always like every like couple months it's like, oh, I actually like video more, and it's like, oh wait, I actually love photo more.
Right.
Like I don't know how to choose, so I just kind of do both. And then so freshman year, and then I went to school for cinema and photography, and I learned a lot through like the RSOs I was in, like RSO or like clubs, or just like testing things out. Like even in high school, sorry, this is so random, but in high school, like my photography teacher would make us watch these Photoshop videos, like tutorials. And I'm like,
yeah.
I hated those because like they had to like, we download the file that they were messing with, and now I have to like do exactly what they're saying. So I would like, we'd do those for grades, and I would like just not do them and go into the dark room and like test how like, oh, let me like overlay these two negatives and just try to make something cool. And then he'd like give me a grade for that instead.
It's crazy you say
What?
that.
Yeah.
That is so similar to my experience in high school.
Really?
Even down to you called it the dark room.
Yeah.
We had this little room where he kept the computers that had music stuff on, and we called it the Bat Cave.
Whoa. Okay.
And I never did what the class was doing, and he let me. He was like, as long as you show me you're making progress with music, because it was a multimedia class is what it was.
Okay.
So it was kind of the same thing.
Exactly.
I went off and I did my own thing in the Bat Cave or the dark room.
That is so cool.
That sounded so similar.
That's like exactly the same thing.
Right.
So that's really, really funny. But then I got into college and I actually love Photoshop now, and I just had amazing teachers, and just being self-taught too. Like, oh my God, I love that transition. Let me like look up different ways of how to do that and just test it with test footage. Like,
you have to like be a master deconstructor on a lot of
do.
this stuff. Because like a lot of the times I'm listening to songs and I'm like thinking, how did they get this to sound like this? Kind of like the Arctic Monkeys like kind of sound. And like, how do you get it to sound like this? And you just kind of like work that thought process out in your head.
Exactly.
And then you try it out.
and it's like, oh my God, it either sounds the same or better, or sometimes it flops.
Yeah,
but,
and that's usually like the goal is like you find something you really like and you try to improve on it. Like you try to make it a little better or make it like your style, your taste.
Yeah. But it's just fun, like having the knowledge of like, yeah, like this is what they teach you in college, but also like I learned this by myself just with my friends, messing around. So it's like the self-taught aspect and like some things that you learn in school or from other people. I think, I don't know. It's fun.
Which one would you say is more important?
I
The
don't,
self-taught or the actual schooling, like the.
I think that school is cool and like, yeah, you can do it, but I really don't think, like all of college, I was like, I don't need to be here for what I want to do. Like, I really don't. I'm just kind of here to learn and it's fun. Like, I think the self-taught aspect is great because like you're taking initiative and there's all these resources out there for you to help you, like YouTube or Reddit or Instagram or literally anything. So it's like, if you want to try something or do something and you have, it also depends on, where you are economically and stuff like that. Like, I was lucky enough to let my dad borrow his camera, or let my
Your
I was lucky
dad
enough to have
let
it.
you.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not like saying, like I'm this perfect person or like this is what everyone has. Like, I'm very grateful for where I came from and stuff, but I think like being self-taught is just so, because you can make a good photo on a bad camera. Like, you don't need a good camera to make a good photo, like at all. Or I mean, I'm sure like it's the same with, I don't know how music works or
It's the same with
podcasts
music,
or anything,
yeah.
but it's like,
Yeah.
You need a good microphone to capture a good voice,
yeah,
but you can make good music without good equipment.
right. And it's like, I think to answer your question, self-taught is more important because like you're doing it. And
I would
everything
agree.
that
I
they
would
teach-
agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
I would
like-
agree because like you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If
Yep.
you're like
Yeah.
self-taught, this is something that you want to do.
It's almost motivational in itself.
Well,
is.
it is, yeah.
And you actually care about it because you're spending your time that you have to yourself to do it. So
Exactly.
it's sacrifices and you learn so much quicker.
Right. And I think everything that they do teach you in school, you can literally find online. Like, maybe not the same exact material, but people post like textbooks online. I haven't bought a textbook because I always find them like on Reddit or like this other random websites because I'm not spending $400 on it,
Right.
for a semester. But yeah, you can just find it if you really want to do it, like you said.
Yeah.
Like you're spending your time.
You have the dream, you will make it happen.
Right. Exactly.
So I have this good idea. You remember Jared?
I do remember Jared.
Okay. I'm not trying to name drop or anything, but he wants to start a magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to him about Aaron writing for the magazine and Ollie as well, because they're both really great writers, and Aaron has experience, and Ollie's getting her master's in college and history. So, and his taste is kind of like historical.
Oh.
So what if, well, he can take the pictures because he's also a photographer. But that'd be cool if you guys collabed on that.
Yeah, we were actually DMing like 2 nights or the night after we left your house, talking about that. And he was like, I fucking
About
hate
the
your
magazine?
work. Yeah, he was like, I fucking hate your work.
I don't want to work with you.
Do not. No, but yeah, it was about like the magazine and just like there was something else that we were getting. Ooh, that we were talking about a lot.
Did you guys see that?
I don't quite remember what it was, but yeah.
I didn't see it, but
I'm curious to know what you were talking about.
Yeah, I know. Now I'm curious too. It was about the magazine, and then there was something else that was like, oh, I think I swiped up to his story as well about because he wanted to paint his house, like paint the. Did you see that?
Yeah.
And we were talking about that too, but yeah, I haven't texted him since that day.
He sounds like an interesting fellow. Starting
He
a
is.
magazine.
Yeah, he's very, very cool. But I've only met him that once.
You got that tobacco pod.
I'm going to get some stuff to clean that up with.
Okay.
Oh. Spilled Sprite.
So, what other projects are you working on? You're working with Trey on his producer album, and you're doing we did photos for the website today, right?
We did.
That's what it was for.
And probably like to post on
Right.
the Instagram at some point. But
Yeah.
and then like I mean a lot of personal stuff too. Like I want to make sure I have like a good balance of concerts and portraits on my Instagram.
Right.
Because like if you scroll all the way down, like you'll see the portraits, and then I start posting mainly only concerts, and then now it's like a good mix. So I'm trying to keep that up
Right.
and like keep my creative juices like flowing in that
Finding
direction.
balance is tough.
Oh my god, it's so
Mhm.
crazy. And it's also interesting because okay, wait, sorry, really quick, like what I'm working on. Yeah, personal stuff. I work for the school as a photographer, independent contractor, so I'll do stuff for them sometimes. And then
Like sporting events and
yeah,
just like
anything that they need, like events at school, like
Okay.
maybe like the chancellor's speaking here and we need students
Okay.
like
that's very interesting though.
yeah, it's intriguing. Like one time I went to the high schools around here. It was like last month, and I was following the chancellor because he was surprising students with like the chancellor scholarship. So like this
Ah.
full
Oh, that's
ride, and then he
cool.
like walked into the classrooms, and everyone's like, "What's happening?"
And you're capturing
Yeah.
that. That's really
Right.
cool. That's dope.
And it was like it was fun, like
Yeah.
just seeing the joy on their faces. But yeah, oh yeah, like I work for this magazine called Cut It Out right now, or contribute for them, and so I'll get like photo passes to concerts in like Nashville and St. Louis, and one in Chicago, hopefully sometime in April. I'm really hoping, but
If you ever get two, let me know.
yeah, no, literally. And it's just like fun because like I email, they reply, and they're like, yeah, like you're on the list, like, and I'll be like, are pre-show photos
So
available?
Is it just like cold outreach, or are you building these relationships?
Now I'm building these relationships because I shot for this one manager's band in December, and what's up?
Do you guys want chocolate chip cookies?
Do you have them?
I'm going to make some.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll take one.
Sure. And then the manager just reached out again, and they're asking if I'm available on March 8th. So it's like, it's just cool because once you like take the photos and deliver them to the manager or whoever you're delivering them to and post them, it's like, oh shit, like these are so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like this one band I took.
It comes to life.
It does, yeah. Like this one band I took photos of last week or 2 weeks ago in St. Louis. I sent them the photos and I posted them. They're like, oh my God, like we'd love to have you back at another show sometime. And it's like, so at first, I'm sorry. I'm like going on a
No, you're
tangent.
No,
good.
you're perfectly
Yeah.
fine. It's
at-
exactly what
that's-
we wanted.
That's how podcasts go.
At first, I used to cold email, and I'm like, hey, like I'd love to take photos of your show for my portfolio and just to give you the photos. And it's like a lot of people. One person replied to that, and I'm super grateful for that person. I got to shoot one of my favorite shows, but a lot of them didn't reply because it's like, okay, they're for your portfolio. How is that gonna help us? It's gonna help
Right.
you.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay. So then I was like looking up how can I get photo passes, and it's like one of the things was like find a publication to work for, and I'm like, okay. So I followed a bunch of publications on Instagram, like music magazines, and I emailed like a lot of them, not the same, not like copy
The
and
same
paste.
structure.
Yeah, but like structured. And I'm like,
I got you.
I had already been following some of them, so it's like I've been following you guys for a while. I love your work. Like I'd love to contribute. And there was this one band that I really wanted to shoot, and I was like, okay, their concert is literally on Monday, and the person emailed me back and was like, you need to be shooting for a publication. And now it's like Wednesday of the week before, and I'm like, okay. So I email all these magazines like, I'd love to shoot this band for you. Just let me know. And then one of them replied, and I was like, oh my God, I didn't end up being able to shoot that show. Like the person just kind of.
But still, the message back is everything.
It is. And I was like, oh shit. And then the magazine editor was like, yeah, but I mean, we'd love to, see your work if you want to shoot another show for us. And then after I shot another show for them, they were like, yeah, we'd love to have you on the team. And now, sorry, long-winded story to say, now I email them, but I CC the magazine and I tell them I'm a part of this magazine and we shoot these.
Very
and
nice. Very nice.
Responses.
It's credibility.
Exactly.
Yep.
But now, that being said, how do you guys contact people? Do they contact you for the pod or do you guys contact them?
Some of both.
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, I would say it's same thing for our guests on the podcast. We started by just having one of our friends naturally be there when we were shooting one, and we were like, yeah, hop in and say some stuff, because he's a photographer as well, and he does videos.
Okay.
So he definitely had something to contribute to the conversation, and me and Cam were kind of in and out of the room, both talking to him, and then it was kind of like this, where it would just be whatever's going on is going on. And but then after that, we really had to pick up and people showing interest. And it seems like every other week we have someone saying, so how do I get on that? Do I have to pay? And it's like, no, we have our guests help us just as much as we help our guests.
Exactly.
And that's kind of the point of it all.
Mutual thing.
Right.
Like if this, like the next one, I actually reached out to him because I see where like he can go.
Okay.
Like I see the potential in it. But that's a lot of them as well. Like
really,
like Trev said, it's a lot of both.
Yeah.
They reach out and we reach out.
Really? So have you guys ever like done an online podcast? Like if someone like, I'm just curious, like interview wise, like if you ever have done like, reached out to this person,
like a virtual, like on Zoom.
Yeah, or like this artist that's
we
blowing
could
up.
definitely do
Right.
it.
We haven't, but it'll be
Really?
done. Yeah, for sure.
I mean, even if you guys don't, I just think what you're doing is so cool. I don't know. I don't know how to. I used to film a podcast for my friends at school, like the sports podcast, but I was never in the footage. So this is like just kind of funny.
Right. More relative to you, like reaching out to the corporations or the whoever it is, would probably be, I did some cold outreach on LinkedIn actually.
Whoa.
For podcast production. So I friended a whole bunch of business owners and marketing directors around Effingham, which is where we live. And I basically said, hey, you've got a good platform. You've got a strong Google review rating. You're high on, you've got this, that, but I think you could benefit a lot from something like podcast production. And like you said, I sent a whole bunch out. I've probably sent 50, and that's slacking. I wanted to be sending out 10 a day, and have like it going. But we got 2 replies. One of them was someone that we know, like a pretty good friend of ours, and he's a lawyer, so he does stuff like that. And
he's actually the attorney that I was talking about earlier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And he said he was interested in it because he's tried making videos for TikTok and all that, and we do that as well, like content creation.
Right.
And but then there was another company from a lady that I didn't know who had already had a podcast a couple years back. And she was like, I'd love to hop on a call and talk to you about what you can do.
That is so sick,
Right.
though.
And
But wait, it gets better.
yeah,
Really?
and it didn't end up. So she said she would be more ready to do it in July, August of this year, which I was like, that's awesome. I really appreciate the call. And it was the same thing. It was like one reply. And I was like, you can do it.
Right.
Like, you really can
Yep,
get
you can.
whole businesses to collaborate with what you're doing. But then, so she said that. and she's a part of the NBI in Effingham, which is like the Business Insider. It's basically a community of business owners that give each other referrals throughout the week. So they meet up and they're like, okay, say the referrals you gave, and they'll say, oh, I told 2 people to join their gym. Like, those are my referrals. And she invited me and Cameron to the meeting.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and it was super early in the morning, and Cameron had to work, so he wasn't able to make it.
Okay.
But I went to, and I missed a couple weeks because same thing. It was like 6:45 in the morning. We both have other jobs and trying to do the studio, but it ended up working out, and it was like such a good experience. And it's crazy because it came from LinkedIn cold outreach.
Exactly.
Like, and then it turned into that, and it's something that's gave us a lot of business hope. Like, it was so cool to be in that room.
I don't know if you've ever got this. You've probably got this off photos or video, like a high from it. We definitely were riding a business high for a couple days.
I FaceTimed
I think
him
we
after,
still
and we
are.
were
Really?
like amped, bro. We're going back, and we had just got our business cards made, just finished the website, and then went to that meeting, and it was like, oh,
That
shit,
is
we're doing
so
this
cool.
shit.
Yeah,
It
it's
all
like-
just solidified
really.
on that day. Yeah.
That was just last week.
That was last
Yeah,
week. No way.
It's crazy because we're talking about it like it was
Right,
years
yeah,
ago.
that's
that
what I
was just
assumed.
last
Yeah,
week.
that happened
That
last
was
Thursday.
Yeah, that was
That was
literally
literally-
like 4 days ago. I don't even, it feels like a lifetime ago, honestly.
Really?
Damn.
Because
It
I
does.
thought I was like, oh, this must have been like December, like
Right. No, it was
wow.
just 4 days ago now that I think about
Holy
it.
moly.
Yeah, because we just launched the website on that day.
Right.
Really?
I woke up before that at like 5:30 a.m. and publicized the website, and we
That-
went from there.
It's freaking insane. Because yeah, it's
Like-
like you do get this high. It's like, and it just shocks you because like I sent out 50. I only got 2 replies, but this, oh whoops, but this one reply is like everything. Like
Right.
it made my day. Like it made my week.
Because then it's like if you send 100 and get 2 replies, if you're working with people like that, those could be $2,000 deals.
Exactly.
In some cases, you know.
Yeah.
And just like the networking and like now
that-
the people
yeah.
that I know, like
Mm-hmm.
what if they refer me to this person?
It's
next? You know what I mean?
insane how the
like a
the
web.
exponentiality of it.
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. Especially.
I
with
don't even know if that's a
collaborators.
word.
No,
I
like
think
it sounds
is.
like yeah.
It sounds like a
It
word.
does. It definitely it's spirit lifting as well.
Yes, yeah.
And it's like it's just like a whoa, like if I can do this, like
It's good for your
anything's
aura.
possible. It
Right.
is.
Yeah.
And then it's like just being able to say like I mean for me, like if someone asks what I do for work or what do you do, I'm like, yeah, like I do this during my day and then at night I shoot concerts and talk to bands and it's like for me that's like that's what I've always wanted to say. And now you guys are
Right.
like,
Yeah.
what do you guys do for work? And it's like, you know, like
yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy to me because for the longest time people would ask me that and I'd be like, I'm still figuring it out.
Yeah.
Still figuring it out. But now I know
Yeah.
what I
Right.
do.
We own this company and we're trying
Yep.
to take it to the fucking moon is what we do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the coolest thing ever to be able to tell people.
it is.
Yeah, and people look at you funny for it too. They're
Right.
like, how
And
old
that's
are
a
you?
good
What are
sign.
you doing?
Right.
What?
It's like, okay. And we're so motivated to really get it over the hump, you know,
Yeah.
really be able to prove to people, not just, oh yeah, I get home from my 9 to 5. It's like, nah, we own this company
Yeah.
and that's what we do.
Yeah,
you know?
there's a concept called the hockey stick, and
Okay.
we're probably like right here.
Really.
Because it's basically like you stay on a flat line and you don't see much growth or progress.
Mhm.
Then you see a little bit and all of a sudden it's a hockey stick
Skyrockets.
effect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
Yeah.
that's so cool. Man, I just can't get over it because I mean, that's just freaking amazing. I'm so happy for you guys. And just like thinking about where I started and where I am now is like so crazy. Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna talk about Leap Day really quick. Is
Mhm.
that Leap Day? That's what it's called?
Yeah,
Like
like
a leap year?
Leap
yeah,
year.
like the
Okay.
29th
Where-
of
yeah.
January or
Was that
February.
this year?
It was, yeah.
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 And like I was like, oh shit, like it's gonna show me my 4 years ago today, like because you know it doesn't show on Snapchat. You know,
Right.
it's like 1 year ago today. Like this time it showed 4 years ago only because that's
Right.
the only day.
Right.
Yeah.
So I was
That's
looking-
weird to think. I never
I
thought about it
know.
like that.
Yeah.
That is weird. I just got like
Right.
a bit of chills from that.
So I was looking at the video and it was me and my now roommate in my dorm room. Like he was like spending the night. Like we were like sleeping on like these 2 beds. I had my beds in like an L shape. We just got done watching a movie and we were just like talking. And like in the video, I was like, yeah, like what do you want to say? And we were like talking about what we want for our future 4 years selves. And he's like, yeah. I was like, it's gonna be a year after you guys graduate. If you're not talking to Joey, like my roommate, like give him a call and send him this video. Like, and I hope you're doing what you love and find your passion. And I'm like, you know, I explained more, but then I was like, wow. Like, I really had no clue where I'd be. Like, me and my roommate, me and that guy in that video are still roommates. And it's like, and I did find something I'm really passionate about. And, like, being able to, I always dreamed about being, like, being able to say I shoot concerts and bands and portraits for a living. And, like, now I can, like, semi say that, and it's just I mean, sorry, I think I'm just like inspired right now.
No, that's a perfect way to put it.
Your reality changed.
It really did. And I'm so glad. So we filmed like another video together talking to our 4 years ourselves now, or for next leap year, which is in 2028.
So you just did that the other day on
so
that's cool.
So
the 29th.
That's awesome.
I won't see that until I'm 20. That's 4 years from now. I'm going to be 26 when I see that video. So it's going to be
I'm 26 now.
Yeah, I'll be 29.
Really?
Yeah, bro,
I'll
me
turn
too.
27.
But we're going to be looking at that video in the penthouse.
Yeah, right.
Yes, sir.
How are the cookies?
They're being cooked right now.
Really?
10 minutes out.
Wow.
Let's go.
10 minutes out.
Baking cookies.
I'm also a 4-time All-Star chef. No big deal. 5 Michelin stars.
What do
Just
you bake?
kidding.
What do you cook? Oh, you already said just kidding. I can't.
What's your signature dish?
Cookies.
Do you like make them from scratch, or are they like store bought?
They're store-bought.
Oh, okay.
Pillsbury.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you? There was something that we talked about that I really wanted to ask Trey really quick. It was about I mean,
Like
I don't
getting
even remember.
started.
Yeah, I guess, but it was just like the inspiring thing that you guys were talking about. Like, this was 4 days ago. This crazy shit happened. Like,
What
I don't even
was
know what the
that?
question was,
don't
but it was
remember.
great, and I wish I could ask it to you.
Yeah, I don't remember either.
It was. Damn, I don't know.
Yeah,
We were talking, but that got like passionate
It
talking
did.
there for
Yeah.
a
it
bit.
really did.
I love that. Every time we come out of these conversations, I feel so uplifted.
Yes,
It's like this is like therapy too. I've said music is like therapy,
therapeutic.
but this really is because you're forced to talk.
You
You
are.
just got to get out whatever's on your mind.
Mm-hmm.
It's so intriguing.
That's a skill as well. I feel like.
I have way too many things on my mind all the fucking time, and I just can't get it to stop, dude.
Just blurt one out right
Oh
now.
my god.
Blurt one out right now.
Do you need the
I'm sitting
clarity
between
pill?
the two of you, and I would like to just like sit on the floor or somewhere else or something like that. That's one of my thoughts. I enjoy both of you a lot, but I get claustrophobic.
Oh, do you want to sit in this chair?
We
No,
just did a whole pod with us three on the
I know.
couch yesterday.
I know.
But Trey made probably 10 comments about being 3 deep. Now that I think about it,
Yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he's like, we're riding 3 deep.
we're
We're riding 3 deep.
we're riding trips on the couch. Is that what we're doing?
Did you
Um,
need a clarity pill?
What else am I thinking? I'd love to take a nap, like here sooner than later. Oh, it sounds so great. You know what I mean?
Get some cookies in you.
Get some cookies in me, then
Yeah.
just conk out for a
So
little
do
bit.
you guys like warm cookies then? Like
I
straight out
like-
of the oven?
It
Yeah, dude,
depends.
it's
I don't
like
like the
melting.
chocolate on my hands.
Yeah. I personally love cookies that were in the fridge. Like if
Ooh.
you
In the
take those
fridge.
and you make them like put them in the fridge,
My grandma does that.
yeah, I'd like eat them all. But like
What?
since it's like just coming out, I might eat one, like maybe. I just like cold cookies.
Well, I
like,
guess I'll have to
don't
put them in the fridge. Then.
know. No, I'll take
I want you to
one.
like my cookies.
I will
Trey
like
got
them.
so serious. Are you sure about
You
that?
want me to go put them in the fridge right
Right.
now?
I'll take them out of the oven and put them right in the fridge, on the pan and everything.
Actually,
the
we just
pan.
need the cookie dough.
Yeah, we just
I
need
had
to
some
cook
Just
cookie
reverse
dough,
the
I'm sorry.
cooking
I'm
process.
obsessed with
If you're such a good chef.
Like you won't find me buying candy like anywhere. I love ice cream though. Like,
Will you
that's
buy
my
cookie
weakness.
dough?
I'll buy cookie dough ice cream. I just love ice cream. Like I'll scarf it down. I'm lactose intolerant, but
Ooh.
like, it's so good. Candy, I don't.
You
really.
also drink drinks really fast.
I do. I eat really fast and I drink like. I want to be like, you know, like I see people like eating like out at a little picnic on campus and they have like little plates and stuff, or not really little plates, but they have like bubble tea. and I'm like, holy shit, I wish I could do that. But as soon as I get the bubble tea, like when I step into
It's
my
gone.
car, it's gone. I'm like, how do you have the self-control not to just scarf it down? I wish I could be like you.
Why would you want the self-control
I
to
don't
not?
know. Just so you can be like aesthetic and like cute. Like, you know what I mean? Like I'm on
It's
this
off of the
blanket.
look.
It
He's
is
like, there's people watching. Trey.
yeah, right.
No, it actually is like
I just want to
proper
drink that
eating
thing.
to eat really slow.
Yeah,
like if
it
you're at a
is.
fancy restaurant, you're not supposed to cut your next bite until you've completely chewed and swallowed
Really?
the bite before type shit.
Dang, and it just sucks because I want to be that. I mean, I don't want to be that because people are watching. It's just like, can I just experience sitting on a hill and eating lunch? Like, it's just cute, you know?
Yeah.
And I can't do that because I'll eat it all before I get there. So now I'm just sitting on a blanket.
You mean
watching.
as you're walking up, you're like,
yeah, like I'm
gone.
hungry and this is good.
oh my god.
I already know there's gonna be a day where Trey makes us all go to an etiquette meeting,
Oh
like
my
for
God.
dinners. And
Yeah, there will
everything.
be.
I can't wait. That'll be
Oh,
so
I know.
much fun.
We did one in high school
I'm
and it
gonna
was
tuck my
interesting.
napkin
Yeah.
I was just talking to my friend last night about because he was telling me that he took like etiquette things. Where's my alarm? He took like etiquette things like when he was younger or something. So he was telling me about what spoon is for what and like what fork is for what. And I'm like, wow.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
that is true.
Like the small fork is for like oysters or something. Like I
The
don't
baby
know.
fork you can use for like escargot or oysters. The small fork is like your salad fork. That's your appetizer fork. Your big fork is your entree fork.
Wow.
And then you should get served a new fork or a new spoon for dessert.
Really?
And the whole table should be clear of silverware. Should be whenever you get dessert.
Wow.
Good man.
So then so on the right side, you have your knife, maybe 2 knives
Mhm.
or 2 spoons.
Okay.
But there's always 1 knife. But if there's 2 knives, there's 1 spoon. It's a teaspoon. If there's 2 spoons, there's a teaspoon and there's a soup spoon. On your left, you have the big fork and you have a
Soup
small
spoon's
fork.
the wide one, right?
Yeah.
Really? So do you have to? Does it matter what hand I use? Can I use my dominant hand, or should I be?
No, it doesn't matter what hand you use to pick up
Okay.
your silverware.
Interesting.
But
Go
holding
from the outside in,
the outside in.
Wait, what?
Okay.
What do you
On
mean?
the
like for your silverware.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Interesting.
Huh.
Fancy life. I've never lived.
We'll be there.
Right.
We'll go out
So
to dinner
interesting.
sometime to like 5-star restaurant.
No elbows on the table.
No,
Nothing
fuck
like
that. I'm putting my elbows on the goddamn table.
Trey's like, I'm about to nom.
I'll have to control myself and not eat very fast. I just like to do I like to have a plan, but a lot of my life is it can be impulsive, and that's not a bad thing. It's just like, okay,
My entire
Mhm.
life is usually impulsive.
yeah.
I don't get anything done if it's not.
Structurally impulsive.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm.
Nice way to put it, Cam.
Is exponentiality a word?
No idea.
Because I said it earlier and I didn't know if it was actually.
I have
Cut it,
no
cut it
idea.
out, cut it out. I'm just kidding. How much do you guys cut these podcasts? I'm curious. Do you only cut the
Not
None.
much.
Really?
Not much. Yeah,
The
the
beginning and end.
Okay.
beginning and end. Yeah.
Interesting.
So none.
So
Zero.
is there? We can
No,
go
no,
over it at
there's
the
not,
end, but
no.
there's
nothing.
if
that
you
I-
have suggestions, we can write them down and.
Oh no! I mean, I haven't said anything. I mean, like, I don't think we've said anything worth cancelable. Like,
Nah,
I don't
no.
want to be canceled.
Even if we did, I'd probably want to leave it in.
Yeah.
Right.
But-
Nothing will top the Steve-O podcast.
Oh my god.
Yeah, bro. It's one
He
thing after
lived-
another.
13 to 20 in mental institutions and like halfway.
Steve-O?
Not Steve-O, like the from Jackass, or
Oh
an
my
artist-
god.
an artist from Champaign.
Really? I
Yeah.
was like, whoa.
But yeah, he was a very interesting person, and he had a lot to say.
Yeah.
Wow. That's
Um,
nuts.
So rounding this out, what do you have?
I love you, camera.
Oh.
The audience, enjoy yourselves.
Do you think you'll show the cookies to the camera before we close out?
Well, no, probably not.
Oh.
They're not for you guys. They're for us.
Oh.
Sorry.
Whoops.
I wonder if they even heard you.
They're not for you guys. Those cookies, they're for us. Sorry.
There we go.
They're not for you guys. So I would show them to you if they were for you guys, but they're not.
All right.
Harsh.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
So, do you have any final thoughts, final words of inspiration? Any short-term goals that you want to achieve? I know I just asked like 4 questions in a row, but
No. I mean, final thoughts. Thank you guys for having me on. This was so
Mhm.
fun. I did not expect to do this today. I'm happy I wore
Right.
an outfit, I
Looking
guess.
good.
Right.
Simple. Inspiration, words of inspiration. I guess like I said, it really depends on what you have, but I say use what you have and what you can and just do what you want. Not like what you want, like within the law and within morals, obviously, but creatively, like, just try things. And it's just fun to you'll fail a lot. Like I've failed so much.
Felt
But
that. We've been there.
Yeah, but it's like your failures really drive you into the right direction. So it's like you can't really get anywhere without them. And it's like also, you don't have to post everything, but post. If you're in this field, like, don't be afraid. Like, someone will like it. Someone will. And it's like, that's really all you need. And then short-term goals. I've been, like, making a decent inclination and, like, I hate to worry about, like, following and stuff. I really don't worry about it that much. Oh, wow.
He felt bad.
Those
Either
are
that or
very
he felt
yummy.
proud.
Yeah, he did.
Wow.
They smell so good.
They do.
Let me take a peek at those.
Yeah. I like how puffy they are. What kind
Wow,
are
those
they?
are like perfectly symmetrical.
Right.
So these are my homemade cookies that I make every day.
Take a step back.
Every
Take a step
day?
back. Take a step back, Trey.
I make them every day, and I think that you would enjoy them. They each go for about $1,200 a piece. They have gold in them, and you actually poop out the gold, and you can mine it.
Simple as that.
But
Thanks.
yes, yay. Like, I just post my art to post it because I love it, and then also it's fun I like other people to see it. But what I'm saying is I hope to, in my field that I'm going into, a lot of it is like, okay, what can we do for each other when it comes to like emailing managers and stuff. So if they see that I have a higher following, then they might be more inclined to respond.
Exactly.
Yeah. Social proof.
Exactly. So what I was saying was I have like a steady inclination, it seems, of like gaining the amount of followers that seems to be helping me. So I hope to, obviously gain more in the future and just like gain connections. Like I love talking to these people and like at these shows, like whether it be like fans of the person or the person or like the band or like other photographers, like I think that is what really drives me to do this, because like I love talking to people and I love meeting people and making friends, and like these like little connections that I keep making is just like I would not trade them for the world, and I'm just really glad. Thank you for having me on.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
thank you
so
for
inspiring.
coming. Yeah. Nah, thank you for your words and keep it up.
Yeah,
We
thanks
do
for this
appreciate
conversation. Of course.
This was Convos Unplugged. I'm Trace.
I'm Cam.
I'm Kylen. Goodbye.